Utah Mammoth versus the Vancouver Canucks. Guys, welcome to the pre-scout for Friday, December 5th. We got just one pick and one pick only for you today because I'm getting ready for a huge every game on the board video for Saturday. And that's going to be a really good video. Got a great guest for you guys, and I can't wait for that one. So in that video, we will once again be going over every single game on the board. I want to show some love to you guys that watched the video yesterday. We went over 4 games. We cashed a big plus ticket on the show with the Pittsburgh Penguins. The fishy line of the day, I told you guys, was the Calgary Flames number over the Minnesota Wild. They get the job done. It's that weird number. You got to check it out. It's a weird number, and they get the job done. How about the Columbus Blue Jackets? They get the job done too. So the pre-scout having a pretty good week. And personally, last night as well, pretty good night as well. We hit the best bet Oilers team total up and over 3.5 goals. We hit the Calgary Flames as a client play. We did drop the Hurricanes team total, but we also went 2-0 in the NFL with player props with Jahmyr Gibbs over and, of course, with Jared Goff over. So a pretty good day overall at the website, guys, and I'm feeling pretty good. 4 in one day, and also we cashed some good tickets on the pre-scout. Guys, if you enjoy these videos, of course, make sure you hit the like button, show some love, and hit the comments below. I'm going to keep this one as short and simple as I possibly can here, guys. Sometimes you see a trend that you just have not been on enough, and you have to eventually find your spots and pick and choose when you want to get on said trend. Well, this time around, I am jumping on the over 6.5 in a Vancouver Canucks game. I feel like I haven't been on enough overs in the Vancouver Canucks games this season. I just feel like I haven't. And I've let myself down by not capitalizing enough on that said trend. Guys, looking at it right now, this Canucks team on the season, 17, 8, and 2 as far as their over-under trends and, of course, the pushes as well. It is unbelievable what they are doing with their overs right now. Whether they are winning or whether they are losing, they are seeing a lot of their games go up and over the total. Looking at odds logic right now, we have around a minus 125, 130 price tag on Utah, the visitors in Vancouver. Keep in mind, Utah haven't been the greatest road team by any means, but they'll be very happy because they're coming off a great road win and a road win that they needed, a 7-1 win over the Anaheim Ducks. You know, this team was still involved in some higher scoring games recently, but most of the time it was their other teams scoring against them. Now, the Vancouver Canucks, the one thing I like about this, they're coming off 3 straight unders. 3 straight unders. So it's not really like I'm hopping on the trend as far as the last couple of games for them, because this is a spot here where they've actually seen things slow down. But with a Mammoth team that found their offense, with a Mammoth team that pretty much got every single top dog on that team back on track offensively, it really encourages me to look towards the over. Now, a lot of you guys know that I love using moneypuck.com. And when you look at these overs, you want to make sure the numbers kind of match up for some of the stuff that you're interested in looking at here. And this is the thing, expected goals against, it makes sense why Vancouver is going over all the time. Last 10 games, 5-on-5, Vancouver Canucks are the second worst team in expected goals against. Who are they the second worst team right next to? You guys guessed it, the Edmonton Oilers. So you don't want to be next to Edmonton in a lot of categories unless it comes to offense, of course, because they have Connor McDavid and Leon Draisaitl. But second worst team, 5-on-5 last 10 games. And if you look at the full season, as far as the expected goals against, Vancouver is the worst team in the entire league. As far as the Mammoth, they are the 13th worst team in the entire league. So their defensive numbers have not been that great either. So when it comes to this game, guys, I do think that we are going to be able to capitalize and hopefully make some money when it comes to betting the over 6.5 here. And of course, it is Friday. It is Freaky Friday in the NHL. We do always try and find some underdogs and try and find some different ways to make money. But I do think this sets us up for a really good opportunity to just make some money with the over. Now, of course, as I always tell you guys, this show is proudly brought to you by the HOF app, hofapp.com. It is my favorite research tool, my favorite website to use when looking for stats. You guys can use the code Andrew to get 7 free days of the HOF app and 50% off your first subscription. But guys, if we're going to talk about this game, we got to just quickly take a look at some player props that potentially might be alive and might be good to look at here. So let's take a look here at the matchup. We already know it's a good matchup. We already know we have some poor defenses. And immediately we're seeing some pretty good numbers here. Quinn Hughes, he's getting a B grading here. B grading. Interesting. Okay, so 20th in shots on goal or in goals allowed against defensemen, Utah. Best price you can get for a Quinn Hughes goal is plus 410. Plus 410. Not too bad. Not too bad of a price there on that one. Let's keep it rolling here. Nick Schmaltz. Wow, he's getting an A+. He's getting an A+. Again, guys, my favorite thing about the HOF tool, and I tell you guys this every single time I show you the website, is the grading system. I love the grades. Nobody liked getting grades when they were in school, but you love the grades on the HOF app, and no wonder this is a A+ here for Nick Schmaltz, because he pretty much hits every single category here as a centerman. For whatever reason here, we've got a Vancouver defense 31st in the league in shots on goal allowed against centermen, 30th in the league in assists against centermen, and 32nd in the league, dead last in goals and goals against centermen. The best price you can get for Nick Schmaltz to score a goal is at FanDuel at plus 240. If you take a look at the point prop, the best price available is at DraftKings at minus 115 for Nick Schmaltz to get one. Let's get a little bit greedy and look at 2 points. You can get plus 400 at FanDuel with that one. So that's a pretty good number. Let's take a look at his last 10 games here. Wow, not much there. Not much there. Just 2 points in his last 10 games. He is coming off a 2-point performance. Head-to-head looks pretty good, though. Last 3 games against Vancouver, he's got at least 1 point. And the last time he played Vancouver, he got 2 points. Guys, again, this is what I love about this tool. I love finding prop bets. I love finding guys that have good matchups. And I had a feeling going into this one, there were a few guys, and I might have seen Nick Schmaltz pop up on a few other feeds that I look at, that Nick Schmaltz is a guy that could have a really, really good day. Let's just take a look back here, see if we can find anything else here, anything for the Vancouver Canucks potentially to look at. Pettersson is a C+. I don't know if we really want to look at that one. Let's keep rolling. Not really much here for the Vancouver Canucks. Kiefer Sherwood. Let's see what we have here for Kiefer Sherwood. What are we finding here? 21st in goals allowed against left wingers, plus 310 for a goal prop. Not too bad, but a poor head-to-head matchup. No goals in the last 5 games. Yeah, that's probably going to be a pass for me. But I guess targeting the centerman is probably the best thing to look at if we're taking a look at these Utah players, because it's a poor matchup for the Vancouver Canucks. Guys, that will do it for the pre-scout. We're coming off a 4-1 Thursday night. We have hit now back-to-back team total best bets. Capitals cash in the first period. Oilers cash 5 minutes into the second period. You got to love that very much. So promo code SCORE3 to get 3 days for the price of one, $39. NHL, college basketball, NFL, and much more. Thanks for watching the pre-scout, guys. I'll see you next time, same place, right here on WagerTalk TV.